having scrolled 1,000 miles through images of shattered shopfronts, flailing batons, towers of smoke, the charred remains of double-decker buses, I arrive here, a tile of bright grey sky over a lake in County Wicklow. Dusk pixelates, regains itself. Then, into the cold, clean space of evening, come the starlings, leaking from the top left corner of the screen, like ink seeping out over a page. Swarming like this, they look nothing like birds. More a cloud of cosmic dust, an alien organism experiencing the mystery of itself, expanding, contracting, lifting out over the landscape like a shroud, then darting low along the horizon. The flock swept this way and that by secret currents in their tiny hearts that tap, tap, tap like keypads, inscribing the sky in a single unbroken pronouncement, a concrete poem that never sets. Birds flying alone along the fringes add the black confetti of themselves to the cascade, swelling the formation. Then a schism, a crack down the center, and factions split, fizzing off at angles. And when at last it seems the vision will dissolve and the frame be wiped blank, the tide shifts. Disparate sections of the whole are drawn again to one another, racing back together at ferocious speed. And when it looks like they'll collide, and I'll see feathered bodies plummet to the surface of the lake, they fuse, seamless, in a single dark pulsation, and go on, thickening, deepening, blackening, setting off for distant corners of the screen.
Starling and the Murmurations has attended to the movements of nearby birds and adjust their flight path accordingly.
Like us, they're subject to the whims of their neighbours.
The flock creates a dynamic and constantly shifting mass that confuses and intimidates potential predators.
Strange to think that a sight so beguiling is a product of fear.
While some can even mimic human speech.
Perhaps explaining the name, this
Murmuring of wings.
an appearance in language, a low sound pouring from the mouth. Can they see the city burning from up there? Are these wild shapes impressions of the patterns they observe below, as they lick the sky like rising flames, lengthen to mimic the grey arteries of motorways, swirl into a cloud of pharmaceutical smog, ripple to evoke the flit of information through a network, puddle to become a pool of blankets in a doorway, and for a moment even seen to throw my own expression back to me, a face pressed to a pane of glass, watching from the darkness of a bedroom as the world updates itself. When the Wi-Fi starts to glitch, the detail of each individual bird begins to confound the machine. Close-ups of their bodies become cloudy, fingerprint-like smudges on the picture, which soon dissolves into a muddled blur, pure slush, total static, until eventually the screen goes black. The audio lingers for an extra beat, floods my headphones with a whoosh of wings that can't quite fully blanket a cacophony of tweets, the little needles of their voices saying, turn under the horizon, turn over the reeds, turn east, turn under, become. Let us gather up the wind, let us gather ourselves. Listen to my body, listen to me as I alter my flight. Be warm in the heat of wings, conform to my direction. They will call us beautiful wherever we go. A cloud of smoke in double time, a sped up film, a time lapse spooling out before our eyes. We have made this, we can unmake it. At any moment we can take new form, speak new articulations. Let us take new form. Let us be mountain. Let us be wave. Let us be a bright hand poised over the landscape, opening and closing its fist.